So what's up YouTubers on the channel, welcome to a new video, and today we are playing a little bit of Once Human is the game we are playing today, and basically there is a new update in this game, and the reason I wanted to do this was a little bit because it's kind of a confusing update in one opinion. It's really a little bit, I don't know what you call it, but there is basically two updates. One is called Endless Dreams, and this is the server I'm on right now. This one. So this is basically a new story quest, I would say. So that's one part of it. So this is the new scenario, and basically there is this kind of dream places on the map that you can visit, and you will be able to gain some rewards as you usually do at silos as well, but you can get them from these places now as well. My understanding is that to be able to do the silo, I need to unlock this, or I need to kill this deep dreamer, because then this area will not be a dream zone. Then I can do the silo. That's my understanding of it. And you need to do some stuff to be able to manage in those zones. I don't know if the zones are that much harder. Like you will still, when you are fully leveled up and your gear is fully leveled up, you will probably do these. You can probably do some of these solo even, I think. I don't think they are super hard. But once you come up to 50, 60 up here, I'm betting it's pretty hard in that sense. And you also have 65 over here. I think Way of Winter is like going to be super tough, or it goes down. Actually, it goes down. So here is still level 15 there. So this is basically the whole map combined in one map. So I don't know if there is a restriction that I can't go here, for example. I probably need a gear for it, but could I be able to teleport there? Not right now, for example. So I'm betting like you have to unlock or actually go close to that area to unlock it. These are the both maps. This is Way of Winter and the regular map in one map. There is also a couple of new deviants you can get in this update, and I think you can craft different ammo as well in the skill tree after a while to be able to manage these monsters better. Holy moly, I got a lot of those things now. So probably there is some more special ammo as well that you can craft to be able to do this stuff a little bit easier, because I feel it's more of a team thing. But once you have your build, I still think you're going to be able to do some of it solo as well, most of it. Where is the ammo? I was going to check if it even says ammo that we got, any special ammo. So far it seems to be the tungsten that is there. I don't see any special ammo here that is there. Maybe it's over here then. I think there is at least some supplies you can do that is gonna be able to boost your stuff when you go into the dream zones, which is harder. Don't get me wrong, they are harder than regular zones, but just a different take, I would say. So that's basically one part of the update. We can go to a dream area as well and just check it out. I need to start 3 nightmare tubes, so I'm gonna go and see if I can get some sand over at the 11 spot there. You can get sand and stuff by killing the chest at the light, like the dream area. Right now there is not, the nightmare tube aren't really glitched, it's just that people go there and start them. So they are pretty much always started, which makes the main quest a little bit hard to do, since you never get the chance to start one. And also it seems like you can basically do it from another world. So people can basically kill something from another world, and you will put your sand in, and basically just take the sand and start it somewhere else and kill the boss. So you might want to look out for that. I had put in sand in some of those, and then it said somebody else has basically finished this, and the sand was gone. So you can think about that as well. So you don't get disappointed when your sand that you earn in these kind of dream zones is gone. So far the update seems pretty nice. I was in the Starfall Inversion, then I switched because I thought this was going to be better. I don't know. I think still the Starfall Inversion is very good. So I don't think this is a lot better than Starfall. It could be that I'm not gotten into it yet. It's fun killing the bosses though, don't get me wrong. Like the bosses spawn when you start the Nightmare Tube. And it's kind of exciting. It's a kind of a co-op experience. So I give them cred there. I'm just gonna see if I can get some sand. I know I need to kill like some animals. I have a quest for that. There usually is some chest up there with sand. I would be able to start one of these if I'm lucky. Otherwise, the thing is, you just need to get sand, and that you usually get from certain enemies or certain bosses or certain that spawns in the area. This could be a boss spawning soon. Yeah, I think something is over there. This nightmare thing you don't have to care that much about. It's just annoying. I think the scarecrow might be something we can get some sand from. Hopefully. Yeah, we got some sand there. So we got 34 sand of clarity there. Which means when I have 50, I can actually start the Nightmare Tube. These are just annoying. You can't really kill them. The best is to just outrun them and hope they disappear. I just think they just take damage from me. We can see if I have sand enough to do this one. I need to kill 3 of those. I need to activate 3 Nightmare Tubes. Don't really know if you can clear out 3 in the same area, but this is basically how it works in every of these areas. I think it's just depending on what level you want to fight. You have one over there as well, but these are the actual Nightmare Tubes. Basically what you want to do, if somebody not already started it, which happens a lot. So basically if I can put in 50 sand, I can start this one. And then you just press use and it's gonna boot up and you get an enemy there that you can kill. Either solo or with friends. Now I can do it solo though. We have a scarecrow over here, maybe I can start one. This will be a little bit longer video since I'm gonna explain the update in both the Starfall and this one. I think you can do this solo. Okay, there get a sand, yes, but it's only 4, so oh my gosh, that won't help. But we have one more scarecrow here. Hopefully I can get like a little bit more. Yeah, I need some health. I need more freaking sand, bro. Seems like I can get it. I get some sand here though. Seems to be a ton of enemies here for some reason. I'm gonna kill this and hopefully I can get 50 sand. Also you have to watch out. These explode, the enemies, so they can kill you. And now the zone is starting to like this explosion thing, which is not good. I think it goes away after a time. I'm just gonna see how much sand. I don't think I have the sand. If I don't have the sand, at least you have seen a little bit of what you can do to spawn the enemy. The enemies sometimes should give... these are just annoying, the ones that just go down. It's so freaking annoying. I think you might have to go out of the zone to end it. I don't know why it starts sometimes. Okay, so I need 4 more to start it. Maybe I can get it from this. Let's see. It'd be fun to start one, so you can see. I mean, the 11 one is not going to be hard to kill, and this is the time when nobody else online. That's the time it's easier to start it. But this is the area, so you can go around a little bit and see if you can find one more enemy here. Rip. Also, the higher level areas is kind of harder because then you have. Okay, he wanna kill me or what? Okay, here we have a nightmare. I don't know if you spawn enemies by shooting this guy, if that's something that does trigger. Not sure. Come on, I just need 4 more. Start it. Can I get any enemy? But these spawns, if you want to get the enemies and the sand, you probably can go back and just do it once more time. It's not going to be that super hard for you. It's just that right now, usually it don't seem that you get enemies for 50 sand in one run, basically. If not the scarecrow pops up here. Somebody's asking how to activate the night tube. Well, you just put in the sand, dude. Nah, but anyhow, you spawn the boss there and then you basically kill the boss. It's not harder than that. It's basically like a regular boss fight. You kill it and then you get your nightmare tube done, so to say. It's not super hard. The boss looks like looks like a regular boss. So that's basically how the dream zone works. And that is for all the map, basically. So we have all these kind of variants, and here you have a special boss where you can get a deviant as well done. The other version, or the other update in this that I thought was going to be on this server, is also something called Starfall Inversion. You can also go in this area. This area also has some enemies where you can get sand as well, so you probably can start from there. But explaining the next area, or not the next area, the next part of the update is basically Starfall. And that's when you have no gravity zone. So basically you flow in the air. And there is some new stuff there. There is some new deviants. There is some new stuff you can craft. There is also a new gear for that. If you take a look here, this is the endless stream, but if you take a look in the events, and then you go into Visional Wheel, this is the one you want to look for if you're gonna do that one. It's called Anomaly Zero Gravity Tide and Anomalous Vision. So here you will basically find where you float in the air and kill enemies in the air, and you can build your base in the air if you want that as well. There is also a Visional Wheel to get free stuff, so here is that. So you get some cool gun camos and stuff like that. So I will be doing this after I switch from this server. I will go into this again, I think. And a little bit of super nice Starfall Inversion and Epitome. So that looks very sick. So that is what you get in the event. And the gear basically is... I'm confused if you get crystal for that event in this. I don't think so, but I let it be unsaid. There's also a gear. That was what I was going to show. So there is a gear to this as well. Not there, but here. So here is the gear you can get. There. It actually looks pretty good to be a gear in this game. I could buy it for the cosmetic gear in that sense. I already bought it, so I have it when I'm going to join the other server. But here is the set, and basically it goes out on the Starfall Inversion Visional Wheel this time. So you get jump height, you get capsule bonus magazine, you gain damage in the air or against monsters in the air as well. and when you have upper hand you get more stacks. So this is just made for the Starfall Inversion event and those servers that has 0 gravity. So if you're on that server you can try it. There is new deviants in this, and there is also new deviants in this endless stream to get, I heard. I don't know if it's the end content in these servers or if it's just in the beginning when you clear out these. These are the same ones as I can see right now. Those are not any new. That's the one I know. That's the same as before. I think there might be special variants though of these. When you actually do fight the boss and complete it, you're probably gonna get a special version of it. This is also level 63 here. So these are gonna be very tough. So this is probably a tougher version of the regular gameplay in that sense. I think Starfall Inversion is going to be the thing I played as before I switched to this, and that's going to be a more light, casual way, I think. So if you want a more light, casual experience, you might want to try that one. If you want a more hardcore, try this. Or if you want to buddy up with people, I think I will do fine with this anyway, as far as I will play it. So yeah. I think that's about wraps up the update. This is a pretty big update. This is basically 2 maps combined with 1 place. Way of Winter combined with the regular map, which is going to be a huge area for you to experience. And this you can probably dig into and spend a lot of time on this server. And then you have the Starfall Inversion, which is basically on those old maps, which is basically 1 map. So hopefully you enjoyed this explanation of the new update and figured out a little bit what the difference between Endless Stream and Starfall Inversion. If you switch to an Endless Stream, you will not have no gravity zone. Like you will have, this will be normal. So you have to pick a Starfall Inversion server to get that. So it's 2 different things. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. Drop a sub and a like and become a member if you want that. Always appreciate that. Since this is my hobby, but it's still fun to making videos, so drop a like if you enjoy it. But I see you in the next video. Hopefully you liked it. Peace, out.